Conflict and violence leave a legacy of fragility on people and countries. Infrastructure is damaged, jobs are lost, people are displaced, and wounds need to heal. Despite this, with collective action, countries are able to lead themselves towards peace and resilience successfully. The G7+ group of countries was conceived in December 2008, post-Accra High-Level Forum, and was inaugurated in April 2010 in Dili during the first international dialogue on peacebuilding and state-building. The G7+ are 20 countries recognized as the voice of nearly 1.5 billion people across Africa, Asia, and the Caribbean. It is comprised of countries that are parted by culture, geography, and politics, but share common experiences of conflict and fragility. Combined, the G7+'s shared knowledge and experiences can ensure peacebuilding and state-building are achieved autonomously, without the need for traditional development interventions.
The G7+ is quite a complex group, also cohesive, and one that all of us will continue to celebrate. The challenge is there is a difference between fragile states that enjoy relative peace and calm, but are trying to work their way out of fragility to becoming resilient. On the other hand, we have countries that are still in crisis and that continue to face crisis.
La paix a une certaine importance. Et moi, je le vis tous les jours dans mon pays. Comme il n'y a pas de paix, les populations se sentent en insécurité et les populations ne peuvent pas vaquer à leurs occupations de manière sereine, et les problèmes de développement sont également liés à la sécurité et à la paix.
Continue to ask for strong collaborations between us and our development partners. Reason why all of us should continue to celebrate the New Deal and work within the framework that all of us have made a strong commitment to.
In 2011, the G7+ successfully negotiated the New Deal for Engagement in Fragile States with development partners in civil society. The New Deal is the G7+'s call to the rest of the world for a new way of engaging in situations of fragility. The aim of the New Deal is to focus on a set of concrete steps to achieve peacebuilding and state-building goals, whilst building trust between governments and their international counterparts. While efforts continue to implement the New Deal, the securing of a sustainable development goal on peace, justice, and strong institutions is another significant achievement for the G7+.
Most G7+ countries were not able to achieve MDGs simply because the MDGs did not contain goals on peace building and state building. Peace building is important to ensure that there is security, and strong institutions, especially a system of justice that is fair, are also very critical to ensure that the countries don't go back to conflicts.
The G7+ is also committed to fragile cooperation under the principles of voluntarism, solidarity, and cooperation.
I believe we can learn through peer-to-peer learning on the platform of G7+ and in solidarity with each other. We can make development cooperation fit for purpose and context specific.
The three pillars of F2F are supporting member countries in New Deal implementation, assisting member countries in crises, and peer learning in order to share knowledge.
During the Ebola crisis, we received support from G7+ member countries to help us deal with the crisis. Money that was channeled through our national systems, our budget, to address issues that we were confronting at the time regarding our response to the Ebola crisis.
Il faut continuer à assister les uns et les autres, à appuyer les uns et les autres, comme le G7+ a pu appuyer la République centrafricaine au moment où elle en avait le plus besoin.
Le G7+ a été la première organisation intergouvernementale qui s'est intéressée à la crise centrafricaine.
The G7+ Secretariat provides services to its 20 member states. We promote advocacy, representing member states at the operational level in global stage in a unique way.
Fragility is not a permanent condition, but a temporary challenge to successful social and economic development. Our countries might be fragile, but the people that live here are resilient.
Sans la paix, il n'y a pas de développement. Et sans développement, il n'y a pas de paix.
We have indeed made a commitment to become ambassadors of peace, ambassadors of state building, and ambassadors of taking resilience to our people.
The G7 Plus will continue to represent the voices of countries affected by conflict and fragility to ensure that they are heard at the very highest level.